Welcome students to class 4 maths chapter 6 division session 6.4. Today we will do division by two digit numbers. Example 1, 426 divided by 12. Now I will solve this question by two different methods. I want you to pay attention and understand both of them, and in the next example we will make use of both these methods to get maximum benefit and do the sum in minimum time. Let us look at the first method. You might like the second one more, but please pay attention to the first one. 12 we will write outside, 426 we'll write inside. Now since we have two digits as divisor, we will take two digits from the dividend, that is 4 and 2, 42. Then in the rough column, round off 42, 42 rounds off to 40 and 12 will round off to 10. Then we have to see how many times will 10 go in 40. 40 divided by 10, 4 times. So we will now multiply 12 by 4 and see. We get 48. 48 is more than 42. So now we multiply by 3, 36. We write 3 on top, 36 at the bottom. Subtract, we get the difference as 6. Then we bring down the next number, which is 6. This gives us 66. So we will round off 66. It rounds off to 70. Now here in the previous step, we had rounded off 42 to the lower limit. Now when we have 66, it is rounding off to the upper limit. Okay. 12 will round off to 10 only. When you divide and see this, you see 10 will go 7 times. Now since we had upper rounded off, we will not take 7. We will check with 6 only. 12 6s are 72. 72 is greater. Then we check with 5. 12 5s are 60. If you know the tables, it is going to be extremely easy for you. We write 5 on top, 60 at the bottom, subtract, and we get 6 as the remainder. So we will write quotient is equal to 35, remainder is equal to 6. This was one method where we had rounded off the numbers to find out which digit will come in the quotient. Now let us look at the other method where we'll hide numbers to find out which number will come in the quotient. The same example. Now we will hide this 2 and this 2, and we'll check how many times 1 will go in 4. 1 will go 4 times, so we will multiply 12 by 4, which is 48. 48 is more than 42, so we will multiply 12 by 3, that is 36. So we will write 3 on top and 36 at the bottom. Subtract, we get 6. We bring down the other 6. Now we will hide this 6 and hide this 2. Then we'll check how many times 1 will go in 6. It will go 6 times. So we will multiply by 6. We get 72. 72 is more. We multiply by 5. We get 60. So we will write 5 on top, 60 at the bottom, subtract, and we get the remainder as 6. So quotient 35, remainder 6. I know most of you would have liked this second method more, but there was a reason why I explained the first method to you. Now in the second example, we will make use of both methods. Question 2. Divide 57398 by 37 and check your answer. We write 57398 inside the division symbol and we write 37 outside. We take two digits at a time. Now we can just hide one digit here and see. 3 will go how many times in 5? 3 will go 1 time. We write 1 on top, 37 at the bottom. We subtract, we get 20. Then we bring the 3 down. Now we have to see how many times 37 will go in 203. Before hiding that one digit on the extreme right, let us first round off 37. 37 rounds off to 40. And now let us hide the last digits of both numbers, that is 40 and 203. So we get 20 and 4. And when we divide, we know this will go 5 times. Now had you not rounded off these digits and hidden the last digits of both numbers, you would have actually divided 20 by 3 and the answer would have been 6. And then you would have first multiplied by 6, then you would have got a bigger number and then you would have come to the 5. So let us directly go to 5, and when we divide by 5, we get 185. So we write 5 on top, 185 at the bottom, subtract, we get 18. Then we bring the 9 down. Now 189 and 185 are very close. So we will not do any sort of calculation. We will again just write 5 on top and 185 at the bottom. Subtract, we get 4. Then we bring the next 8 down. Here you can just hide the last digits and see 3 and 4 you are left with. So it will go once. You write 37 at the bottom. Subtract, you are left with 11. So the quotient is 1551 and remainder is 11. Children, you can compare. When we employed both methods, our calculation becomes smaller. So you have to be smart enough to see which method suits you where and then use it. Now in this question, we also had to check the answer. So first let us write the terms. Dividend is this number which is 57398. Quotient is 1551. Divisor is 37 and our remainder is 11. Now, as per the formula, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So we will put all the values on this side and whatever answer we get, if that comes equal to the dividend, that means our calculations are correct. Divisor was 37, quotient was 1551 and remainder was 11. So we get 37 into 1551 plus 11. Now in the rough column we will multiply 1551 and 37. So we get 57387. To this 57387 we have to add 11. When we add 11 we get 57398. This is the same number as the dividend, which means our calculations are correct. Now you are ready to do the worksheet. Find the quotient and remainder. First one, 911 divided by 19. Question 2, 2852 divided by 23. Question 3, 8008 divided by 39. Question 4, 73624 divided by 86. Question 5, 56703 divided by 41. Divide and check your answer. So in the fifth one, you also have to check your answer. Please pause the video here. Make sure you have done all the sums, and after you finish your work, unpause and see the solutions. After you finish checking your answers, do let me know the following in the comment section. Your name, the name of your school, and how many answers did you get correct. Let us look at solutions to worksheet 6.4. Question 1. 911 divided by 19. Here students, I have not explained all the questions, only the questions which have something different I have explained those questions. Here quotient is 47, remainder is 18. Question 2. 2852 divided by 23. So quotient is 124, remainder is 0. Question 3. 8008 divided by 39. This question is a little different. Here, after bringing one digit down, you will realize that the number formed is still less than the divisor. Let us solve it and see what we do in such a case. We'll take the first two digits here, 8080. It will go 2 times, 2 on top, 78 at the bottom. We subtract, we are left with 2. We bring down the next digit 2. 20 is smaller than 39. So we write a 0 on top, we bring the next digit down. We have 208. We hide the last digits, 8 and 9. So now we are left with 20 and 3. 20 will go 6 times. So we'll multiply by 5, 195. And we subtract, we are left with 13 remainder. Quotient is 205, remainder is 13. Question 4. Quotient is 856, remainder is 8. Question 5. 56703 divided by 41. When you divide, you will get the quotient as 1383, remainder 0. And in this question, you also had to check your answer. Dividend is equal to 56703. Divisor is equal to 1383. Quotient is equal to 41. Remainder 0. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. When you put the values, you get 41 into 1383 plus 0. When you multiply, you get 56703 plus 0 will give you 56703. This is the same as your dividend. That means our calculations are correct. This brings us to the end of the worksheet. Now students, in the comment section, write your name, the name of your school, and how many questions did you get correct. Did you get the second one right? Until we meet again, stay happy and keep learning.